These new age adults are exactly why I'm afraid to have kids. Because they want to be the kids. Like, the grandma's the baby. Currently going viral on Twitter right now because I had retweeted a post where Sexy Red was mad because she couldn't go and perform or speak at a school. And I said that I've been telling y'all her target audience is kids. Because it is. That's what I believe. That's what I see with this shit. You don't gotta agree. I don't care. A lot of these new age artists target kids with very hypersexual and explicit content. I feel like my point is proven seeing that she's mad she can't go into a fucking school. Because why, as an adult entertainer whose music is on the verge of erotica, would you even think it's appropriate for you to show up at a school and then show up like that? Smelling like marijuana with your cleavage hanging out. Baby, you wouldn't even be able to go visit your baby daddy in prison looking like that. But that's how you show up for the kids. Okay. 2, why would adults even think it is morally right to book a fucking Sexy Red to come speak to kids? From the teachers to the fucking superintendent to... Why would y'all think that's acceptable? The adults of this generation do not want to protect children. They just want to exploit them. Y'all don't see black kids as kids. You don't see black children as children. This is why y'all in my comments in my last videos mad at me because I don't agree with an 18-year-old being a 304. The amount of adults in my comments trying to justify this shit is just like blowing my mind. Somebody said, well, adults love sexy, kids love sex. What adult is condoning their child listening to Sexy Red?
Really?
Even I had to sneak to listen to Kaya. The adultification of black kids right now makes me want to fucking slap every bitch in here. A lot of these new age adults remind me of those older monitors who would come and substitute after school and who would think they was one of the kids. I'll never forget, I had a whole beef with one of these grown-ass monitors. Literally, I had to call my mom up to the school because she beefing with me like she a kid. Literally. You mad at me, but you kicking it with the whole football squad. And what's funny is she ended up getting fired years later because it got found out that she was messing with one of the kids. And that's what y'all be giving.
Them vibes.
Like weirdo behavior. Y'all are blurring the lines. Y'all do not want to hold space for the kids. I told y'all hating bitter aunties is in the club with y'all now. They in the club turning up with you. They don't want to be auntie. They don't want to be a big sister. They don't want to be your mentor. They your fucking competition. Confirmation. You can go to the club right now and see an 18-year-old with the same aesthetic as a motherfucking 35-year-old. It's weird. Y'all are weird. The grandma's the baby.
Where is the lie? She ain't told one lie at all. In fact, I seem to be going a lot more crazy as time passes. Just watching this new age generation of parents, my generation of parents, really not care. like she said, they're blurring the lines. Honestly, bro, the line has been blurred for a long time. We don't have parents that's out here parenting. We have parents out here trying to be best friends with their kids and try to live up to the standards of, society today, the young society today. She was totally right, man. When you look at the aesthetics of that of a 18-year-old girl, and then you look at a 35-year-old woman, bro, for sure, they dress the same. They demeanor is the same, all about the money, but beyond that, we're losing the culture of parents being parents because they want to try to be in competition with these kids. Sexy Red, why the hell would any adult in their right mind want to book Sexy Red for a school event to come talk to kids, right? All of her music literally is bro, it's like verbal porn. Well, I guess, porn requires verbal audio. It's music porn, okay? How about that? It's basically that. That's what it is. No, I don't agree with it. That's not my thing. I'm not really a fan of music and nothing like that, and I don't like what it does for the culture. But you can have the argument about time and space, whatever, time and place. Cool. To each his own, for sure. But even you, Sexy Red, how the hell would you think that that's appropriate? Ignorance sells. Ignorance is what sells, and people love ignorance. So this is what it is. As long as it can be profited from, it's not going anywhere. And that's the unfortunate part, because it's at the expense of our fucking kids. And I agree. We need to start standing up more for our children, but they're going out of their way to make excuses on why their kids should be allowed to consume this sort of content, right? And that's what makes it like, what? Like, you're an adult and you think this is okay? Wow. Kids, they only doing what they see adults doing around them. But, the adults ain't stepping in like they should be. We ain't stepping in like we supposed to. And this is the result. Now, on one hand, you would think, okay, obviously, even as a parent, there are going to be things that you can't shield your kids from. I was a kid too. We're going to find a way to go do something. You know what I'm saying? But it was the respect level. Like, I know I'm not going to go do this in my mom's presence or my father's presence. I got to sneak and go do this. Regardless of what the adults want, what we want, as adults, this is a take I guess people are going to have right here. Just playing dumb devil's advocate right here. A lot of kids don't, have parents, for sure. I know that. So bringing an artist in that's hot is a way, that's doing really well and viral or whatever at the moment, is a way, I guess, to congratulate the kids and also to give them a chance to see an artist who come from the same place as them. So I get the psychological aspect of that, but Sexy Red, bruh, really? And of course, on every day of the week, I'll tell you, it's not the artist's responsibility by any means to raise your children. Totally understand. Look, man, I'm raising my kids, However, I think that artists needs to stop negating the responsibility that they have as, public figures, people with platforms. It doesn't mean that, rap about what you want to rap about. Cool, do you. But stay in your lane. Don't try to bring that over here to the kids. You feel me? And then on top of that, you pick your poison. If you know you're going to go this route and it's going to be this extreme, look, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be able to come speak to kids, bro. Or you yourself should sit back and go, you know what? Yeah, unless I'm going to go tell them not to do what I'm doing or tell them, hey, something about the industry, some way to educate them, you literally represent porn, bruh. That's when kids see you, they thinking about literally, all I think about when I think about Sexy Red is her talking about eating dudes' butts. And all, hey, it's your thing, do what you want to do. But I'm saying, if I'm thinking like that, you don't think the kids are receiving that information as well? Sure, they're young, so a lot of stuff probably won't process till later, but they're also not dumb. And her target audience being kids. Maybe that wasn't the intention rolling out, but if I'm thinking about the label know better. They know who's going to consume the music. They have years of data and analytics to back up what may work or what may not work. So sure, maybe she wasn't necessarily targeting the kids, but the person who signed her knew, oh yeah, this is going to be a great way to, So start me out with that argument of, obviously we as parents, we definitely have to raise our kids for sure. No, I'm not saying that, but you as entertainers as well, y'all got responsibilities, okay? That's just what it is. And sure, you can say what you want to do on a record. Yeah, you're free to express however you want. But if you're gonna express, porn in your music, I don't think you should expect to go be speaking at no goddamn school, shorty. Remember, it takes a village to raise children. And we're not only raising our kids, they're being raised by their environments as well. They're being raised by their peers when they go outside, which is rare these days, and we're not around, and they're getting their influence from their friends outside. They're being raised when they get to school and they on the bus and they got the bus culture, and influences there. They got, going to school, the teachers, you got all these different influences, just like you have music. Tell you one thing though, this is definitely what happens when you remove God from the equation. We try to legalize and legitimize everything that is wrong, and when it has the backing of the rich, people make it seem like these things are supposed to be normal, but we forget that even rich people or people with influence, they make mistakes too. Some a little more obvious than others. Seriously, ask yourself, what type of motivation could she get these kids? Honestly, somebody got to be real to speak on this, man.